The NBA Conference Finals are in full effect. They have been incredible. I've had a lot of fun watching the highlights. They do have to fix replay though, because at the end of that Suns and Clippers game 2, when Ayton gets the ball thrown into him, the last 90 seconds of that game, minute and a half, took 33 minutes to play. Mike, your thoughts on replay?
What are we doing? It's like, this is why I don't like watching basketball. Because it's like, oh, all right, Ma, hold on. We got like 5 minutes left in the game. Turns out to be an hour and a half.
Yeah, the last 0.9 seconds took 11 minutes. It's just too long.
Frustrating. It's annoying. It's like baseball. I love watching baseball because they're kind of trying to speed the game up. It's like basketball. They just want to go slower. It's like we already know, okay, you run the clock. Okay, someone makes a basket and you inbound the ball and the clock starts running again. Okay, that's fine. You got a shot clock. This is great. Everything's moving swimmingly till you get 5 minutes left in the game. And it's like, oh, he fouled. No, did he? Wait, hold on. Let's replay that 6 times. We'll go to 7 commercials. And then here we are.
The commercials.
And, okay, pass it, timeout. Oh, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
I know, it's ridiculous. All right, but going into the specific series very quickly, because we talked about base for a long time. Eastern Conference Finals, Game 3 is tonight. We got a 1-1 series going to Atlanta. It's the Hawks and the Bucks.
So,
Trae Young.
Fun fact about me. I picked the basketball team because I'm not a big basketball guy. Picked the basketball team about, 3-4 years ago. Never really followed basketball. Happened to be the Atlanta Hawks. And they were garbage back then. Then they get this kid named Trae Young, who, when he showed up, was just hitting 3-pointers from half court all the time. And now he's one of the best point guards in the game right now.
Seriously.
Because my man crosses up whoever was supposed to be guarding him. I think it was Holiday.
Yeah.
And he stood there at the line. This man stood there at the line, looked at everyone on the court, and basically said, no one's going to guard me? All right, let me just hit you with one of these. And drains it. My man had the nerve. He's playing like, he got shut down game 2, but I don't think a whole lot changed. It was just,
No, as they were stopping.
No one expected the Hawks to be doing what they were doing the first game. It's like, you would expect them to lose by 34 game 2.
This team was supposed to lose to the Knicks in the first round, and they blew through the Knicks. They've blown through the 76ers. They ended Ben Simmons' tenure in Philadelphia. Like, effectively, he did it, but the Hawks severely helped in ending Ben Simmons' career. And
don't take away with what the Hawks have here. They got a pretty good supporting cast along with Trae Young. It's like they got Trae Young, but they got some of the other guys. They got a Herder. They got a Ginger, John Collins, pretty beast.
Kevin Herder, the Red Velvet, and he. No, seriously, when Trae Young doesn't show up, everybody's like, I don't know. When Trae Young doesn't show up, I don't know if the team can do well. He hasn't shown up a couple times in the playoffs, and it has not mattered because the other guys step up. John Collins is a serious big man in this league. He's young and he's scrappy, and he'll jump through the roof for anything. So John Collins and Kevin Herter and those boys, and Nate McMillan just taking over the team midway through the season has led them on a path of destruction, and they look hot. Stephen A. Smith the other day said he wouldn't be surprised if they won the championship with the way they're playing.
Yeah, got to be tough because you got Giannis and the whole squad on the other end, but, they could be surprising, the Atlanta Hawks. We've seen what they did past couple series. So, you know who I'm pulling for tonight? But
yeah, who do you have?
I got the Hawks. Come on.
Got the Hawks?
Come on, dude. I got the Hawks.
Atlanta stands up, man. Quavo's going to be in the building. All right. Atlanta is hot. Hot Atlanta is
Trae Young's just having fun. It's like, that's the thing. They have nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. I think I was watching Colin Cowherd the other day, and he said, he goes, the East is garbage. Sure, but someone's got to be the best team. And it's like, if you're going to be the best team, might as well be the most fun team. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. They're young and they're hungry, and they really have nothing to lose. But what I love about this playoffs is that all four teams, somebody is going to be doing something extraordinary and doing something that hasn't happened in a while. The Hawks have won one championship ever, and it was 1958. Um, the
It's a long
Bucks,
time ago.
yeah, the Bucks' last championship was in 1971. That is their only one as well. The last time they won a conference finals, the last time they were in a finals for the NBA was 1974 with Kareem, when Kareem was on their team before he went to the Lakers. So Trae Young has just got to stick to his game, find that shot, and then also go to the hoop. Game one, according to NBA.com, Trae Young had 23 drives to the basket that produced 17 points for himself and 4 assists for his team. With
He's
only
got
one.
that beautiful floater that he just runs up. He's in the lane and he just floats it up.
It's insane. I mean, Zubac down there is a 7-footer, and it just grazes past his hand because Trae Young just knows what to do when he gets down there.
He's playing with
And,
so much confidence.
and his handle is.
Yeah.
Anyway, going to the West now.
So I'm gonna let you take the West because I haven't really followed much of the West, so I don't want to say something that's wrong. So I'm gonna let you take this one, and I'll sit back and you guys all listen to Keegan's beautiful voice as he talks about the West.
Oh, wow, thank you. Our Western Conference Finals presented by me. Western Conference Finals Game 5 is tomorrow. The Suns are up 3-1. Devin Booker, Stephen A. Smith has cited him as the next Kobe Bryant. Devin Booker, it is his era. It is his time. You talk about a guy playing with confidence. Devin Booker is ready. He will look you in the eye and he'll shoot it from anywhere. He'll go down in the lane. And I'm so glad he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. Devin Booker, on multiple times going to TD Garden to play the Celtics, my favorite team, he's killed them. He has scored 61 on the Celtics. He's scored 50 on the Celtics. And now he's playing like that in every stadium, not just TD Garden. Also, Chris Paul is finally getting his opportunity. He is a leader. He's a veteran. He is a second coach out there. Monty Williams is a fantastic coach. Maybe should have been coach of the year, was voted by his peers. But he is out there, Chris Paul is, being a second coach. He's being a floor general in the best of ways. And he has really developed these guys to be champions, to be winners, and just to be good human beings. Because Chris Paul, president of the NBA Players Association, is just a good human being. DeAndre Ayton, first pick overall years ago, he is a top pick gone right. Because we see a lot of busts in sports. We see a lot of guys that don't pan out. Or maybe, third was better than first. DeAndre Ayton, first overall, serious business. He will jump over you. He'll attack you. He's a big man. And he took on Anthony Davis. He's taken on Zubac. He'll take anybody and bring them to the basket. And then just some statistics for these teams. Like I said, somebody's going to make history. The Suns have never won a championship. Their last appearance was 1993 when they ran into Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls on their way to their first three-peat. So nobody was stopping them then. Nobody was stopping them. And then the Clippers have never won a championship. And they've never even been to a finals. They're more of a young team in terms of, the LLC, the team itself. But they've never shown themselves. The blink of hope that they had was Blake Griffin and Chris Paul and DeAndre Jordan in Lob City. That didn't pan out because you can't win a championship just having fantastic dunks. If we're talking 3-1 comebacks, everyone talks about them like they're super uncommon. They're more common than I thought when looking at the research on this. In Major League Baseball, there are 10 3-1 comebacks have led to championships. 2 did not. But the NBA has 4 that has led to championships. But 9 teams have came back 3-1 but eventually lost in later rounds. What is interesting to note, which this stat, I have a love-hate relationship with stats like this because, yes, it is the same franchise, but it is not the same players. But for all those people who like these stuff, the Suns did blow a 3-1 lead twice before. Once in the 1970 Western Division semifinals and once in the 1995 Western Conference semifinals. So I've got the Suns closing it out. I think they're going to do great. I think they're going to the finals. And it's going to be really exciting to see Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre, and Jay Crowder, former Celtic. What up? Seeing those guys run through the playoffs is going to be really exciting.